Hello. Welcome to the very first episode of the Upper Attic Podcast. I'm your co-host, Brian, joined by my other co-host, Triston.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is a beautiful night to make our very first podcast, and we are more than excited to actually dive into it, finally.
Absolutely. We're not going to talk about the amount of times it took us to get that intro in correctly.
We absolutely are, actually. It took about 47 times. We ran over that single intro 47 times because we're stupid.
Yeah, pretty much. So let's start off with a little introduction. So my name's Brian. I'm 24 years old, and I'm not sure what else you guys really want to know about me, but I'm a cook. I've have 5 years of cooking experience. I started off as a cook in assisted living homes, actually. So, Tristan, you want to say a little bit about yourself?
Kind of the same, actually. I'm Triston. I'm 23 years old. I am also a cook. Not as much experience as Brian. He is actually the one who mainly taught me how to cook. Like when he says he's a cook, he don't mean to cook. He's a damn chef. Motherfucking cook. That's about it on him. More about me though. The more important one.
Okay, let's calm down with all that, huh?
I mean that's really about it. I also work in assisted living. Sadly, love the people there. Love to cook. Coworkers though, it's a different answer.
Feel that. So, yeah, so I guess we should just talk about what really made us want to start this podcast.
Oh man, that can go back a while, can't it?
Yeah, it sure can.
Um, well, I mean, I don't know about you. I guess I'll go first. For me, oh man, entertainment's always been exciting to me. Very interesting, you know. Like when I was younger, obviously I was a gamer. Obviously, I always wanted to do a gaming YouTube channel. Never really got around to it. Don't know why. I don't think I'd do one to this day either. It's too much work.
Yeah.
Gaming's too fun. But I've always been into entertainment and kind of being my own boss. And me and you bounce off each other so well that a podcast was like the simplest and most fun option. Um, and when we've talked about it for a long time, never dived into it, and now we finally have. And honestly, just excited to sit around for an hour or two with my best friend and chat it up. Honestly, I mean, nothing else has really made me want to do a podcast besides just wanting to chill out, have a good conversation.
Oh yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah, so my reason behind that is actually, pretty much the same. So, I mean, I've always had a niche, if you will, for content creation. Me and you said it yourself, like we get, or I guess we mesh so well together and have such good chemistry that, a podcast is honestly a really good
Mhm.
really good solution to actually, having the best of both worlds, being able to, like you said, just chat it up and actually make some kind of content push out.
Right, and even back when we were real young, little backstory, me and Brian actually met, what, I was maybe 13, 14,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and,
I think you were 13.
you're a year older than me, so you were probably 14, 15.
Yep, going straight into high school freshman.
Yes, sir. And we've always bounced off each other and had that kind of easy to talk to vibe. Everyone loved talking to us. Everyone just loved hanging out while we just conversed because mainly we're fucking stupid and we could talk for hours about the stupidest shit. And if this podcast goes anywhere, let's fucking hope it does. Everyone is going to see how fucking stupid we really are. Because goddamn, can we talk about some stupid shit?
That is true. Yeah, I mean, we bounce off each other well, and we like to pick at each other's brains as well as other people. So, I mean, that's
Mm.
always been something that we've really, I guess, excelled in. I'm not sure if that's something like a skill you would put on your resume or anything.
So why would you like to work here? Well, I can talk to my best friend very well. You're hired.
You got the job. I mean,
No.
I guess that would work for, like maybe like a telemarketing job or like, like salespeople. And the salespeople are always trying to talk your fucking ear off. I'm not sure
Oh
what it is
yeah.
about them, you know? And you have,
They're
well,
psychologists.
you have experience in sales.
Oh yes, I do. Maybe that's my secret. I'm not actually good at talking to you. I'm just trying to sell you something.
You're going to try and sell me your friendship. Is that
Yeah, that's it.
it?
I need to get friends somehow, so I might as well sell it.
Well, you already have it. I gave it to
Oh,
you.
wow.
Mhm.
But we're talking so much about just random shit already. Everyone, I say everyone, no one probably fucking cares. But we should we should tell everyone how we met. That's always an interesting story, and it goes on to the introduction era. So let's stay on the same vein here. Tell everyone how we met.
Sure. Okay, so, like you said, you were 13, I was 14, and this is back when I think yeah, PS3, it's like was out for, like, a couple of years at that time,
Hmm.
and it was Black Ops 2, one of the best Call of Duties, in my opinion. The best. The the best Call of Duty.
Oh, you're gonna get some hate for that one.
Ask me if I care. I don't care.
Well, they're probably fucking stupid if they give you hate for that. So yeah, you heard me, you Ghost fans. Come at me. I'll give you my address.
Ooh, feisty little one, this guy. But, yeah, so, I joined a lobby, a Black Ops 2 lobby. I think it was a search and destroy or team deathmatch, one of them.
Are
Um,
you sure, or was it? I swear to God, it was one in the chamber,
nah, nah, it was just a team
right?
deathmatch, I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so we're in the lobby, and we were both kids, so we were just at that age, like that's when like trolling was like the big thing. I mean, it still is really, but that's like when like trolling really started to pop off. Just fucking with people online. And I remember going into the lobby, and this guy was just like sitting in there like talking shit like this like, and I'm pretty sure like we had that like that squeaker voice at the time.
Oh, we all did. We didn't think we did, but we definitely did.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, and he was just like going off on this. Like I think the guy sounded like he was like I don't know in his 20s, early 20s or something like that. He was just arguing with this guy who was Triston or something. I forget what it was even about. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember many of the details of that. All I know is that you were in there and I started just hazing this guy because he was hazing me. So I just started, I was a kid. So fuck was new. So I was using that every 30 seconds. I was like, fucking listen here, you piece of fucking shit. And I heard you laughing. And I was like, what the fuck do you want?
Oh yeah, I was dying. And then I see I was the same way. Like me and you had the same mindset. So I was just like spitting the shit right back at you. I was like, "The fuck do you mean who am I talking to? Hmm? You want a piece of this? You can come and get it."
And that's really where our friendship bloomed. I think I left and invited you, or you did that, one of the two. And we just hit it off from there. We would go into, games just straight insulting people, being those young gamers, just fucking talking shit all day long. Because back then, no one could, no one was really using Skype to talk or party chats or anything like that. It was forced game chat.
The best.
Everyone was in there, everyone was talking shit, and it was so fun. Oh my god, if I could go back, I would just for a
That
day
was the prime era of gaming right there. Like
of
no
shit
doubt.
talking.
Like yeah, the system wasn't like the best. It wasn't like what would be the PS4 or the PS5 or Xbox One, whatever the fuck you guys play nowadays. Um, but the encounters you would have with just like random people is like it's funny just to fuck with people. Like like those what was it like chat roulette or Omegle videos
Oh,
people
yeah,
would make
yeah, yeah.
just to like fuck with people. It was kind of like that, but like nonstop.
And it was you were forced to talk to these people. So, like, if someone was doing shitty, you gotta get up, get on the mic and tell them what you're doing, communication, little team building, and you were forced to do it. You could not do it. If you didn't have a mic back then and you weren't talking shit, you got kicked. They didn't give a
Pretty much.
fuck. If you didn't have a
Yeah.
mic, get the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
Back then, everyone had a mic. A PS3 came with one. It plugged into your goddamn controller or
Oh
some
yeah,
shit.
those shitty ones that lasted about like maybe a week or two before it broke, and then you have to go back
Hey,
and buy another
hey,
one,
they
and then that
worked.
one would break like two weeks later.
As long as your mommy and daddy had $10, you got it.
uh, yeah, I remember the first mic I actually got was the Turtle Beach. I think it was like the 500
Mhm.
or 400, something like that. Since then I've been stuck on Turtle Beaches.
I think I'm running a Turtle Beach right now too. I ran with the PSN headset for a minute. Pretty good. Then it wasn't. God, we've gotten off on a couple hiatus here, didn't we?
Yeah, so back to the story.
But I think from us meeting, we basically just played with each other every single day.
Yeah, we didn't skip a day of playing with each other, like, even, like, school was about to start back up, and we just didn't give a fuck.
Let's say game with each other, play with each other
What's
sounds
wrong with
sounds
playing with each other? I mean,
sounds a little scandalous.
I like scandalous.
If you guys haven't noticed yet, this podcast is supposed to be unrated or R, depending on how we're feeling. All of the above.
Is it?
However,
I thought we were supposed to, like, go towards, like, a children demographic here.
I fucking hate kids.
Really?
No, I just did that.
Anyway, we play with each other, like, every day. Sorry, we gamed with each other every day. We played games, like, just a bunch of fucking different games. And we like, that's, like, when, like, we're like, "Okay, we've been playing with each other for, like, a month or 2 or whatever, like, this guy's pretty fucking chill. Think I might, sign him up, put an application in for the best friend position."
Mm,
And from there, we've gone through so many fucking people that we had met too, like, trying to make somewhat of a friend group.
mhm.
But the only two that have actually stayed is just me and Tristan.
I mean, of course, like real life friends stuck around, but you were the only online friend at that time that actually stuck around.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the time, I believe, like, we were both going through a little bit of a dark period. You know,
Yeah, I mean, we had family problems, but I mean, as at that age, who didn't really? Like,
yeah,
let's be real. I mean, oh man,
having someone, like, that you sit there and talk to every day and, like, talk about, like, all that shit with, and, like, actually have them give you good advice and stuff like that. It really fucking helps.
and not only that, every single time we had a rough day, we knew we would be able to get online and see each other's username and be able to just escape reality just for a little bit and chill with this dude who knows 40% of who I am and be able to fuck off for hours until we had to be at school the next
Yeah.
morning. You know what I mean?
Like, once the headset got put on, you're in a different realm. You don't have to fucking,
Yeah, no.
sit there and try to be. You can be, like, I say you can be whoever you want, really, but it's just like, I didn't feel like I had to do that with you, at least.
Mhm.
So, like, I don't know, it's pretty cool just to fucking meet
I
someone
appreciate that.
that actually felt like they, I don't know, gave a shit.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
like you said earlier, we were going through kind of like a dark phase in our life. We were both dealing with a lot of family issues, school, shit like that. We were going through similar stuff. So I really think that's what pulled us together because, we did talk about that stuff.
oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt,
And I think that did really, help us in a way.
for sure.
And
And
then,
eventually, okay, yeah,
oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, I think we're going on the same vein here. Go ahead.
Well, I just talked, so I'm gonna give you the microphone.
Basically, all I was going to say is eventually
Take it.
it's in my hands. We set up a meeting. We were friends for like how long were we friends
4
until
years.
4 years? We knew each other for 4 years over video games, cell phones, shit like that. Never saw each other face to face ever. And so, me being 17 years old, I was like, "Hey, dog, here's my address."
And I got the message. I was like, "Nope, I'll be there in like 6 hours."
To be fair, I did know this man for 4 years. If he wanted to steal my ass, he could have done it a long time ago because there were so many times where I probably told you where I lived as a joke or sent you my address to make you send me pizza after you lost a bet, you
Oh,
know.
yeah, I remember that.
Uh,
That was good. Never did send you that pizza.
no, no, you didn't. I still fucking expect it too.
I'll order right now.
No, I just ate. But we I sent you my address and you came over and it was the weirdest shit ever.
It's such a surreal feeling, man, like, meeting
Mhm.
someone that, like, it's like you talk to this person for, like, the past 4 years, like, why would it be weird, right? But, like, seeing the person in person, like, it's a different feeling. It really is. It's
Mhm.
something that you can't really put into words, honestly.
Like it. your stomach drops. It's like seeing. You feel like this person's going to kill you. You feel like this person's going to be your best friend forever. There's a lot of things going through your mind,
Yeah.
and that took about an hour, honestly. That weird feeling, and then
It dissipated.
yeah, it dissipated and it set in. This is my homie that I've known for 4 years. Nothing's weird. And then everything drops back down to normal and it's just like we're playing video games again, just
Oh,
normal
yeah.
person, my best friend, all is well.
Yeah. Like, when I was, like, 5 minutes out from being at your place, I was, like, my pulse rate, I'm pretty sure, like, fucking skyrocketed.
Oh
Like
yeah,
like, I
easily.
I felt it, and I was like, "Hol like, why am I?" It was like my body was reacting, but even though, like, my mental state was like, "Why am I acting like this?" Like, everything's
Hmm.
everything's chill, like, I've known this dude for so long, like, everything's cool.
It probably doesn't help that you drank 17 energy drinks on your way there.
I was 4, okay, and it was, like, within, like, 3 hours, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, no, you were on some shit. You were drinking the motherfuckers,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I opened my car door,
and
and
like 3 of
as
them fell out.
yeah, yeah, no, they were just pouring out of the car. It was pretty funny.
Oh, shit. And, for everyone listening, if you're thinking like, "What were their parents thinking? They couldn't be okay with this." Mine wasn't. I
I'm
told
not
my mother.
so good.
What was that?
Good, good.
I told my mother that he was a friend from high school, and, for all of you who do not know, Brian is like 6'3". He had a beard at 16. He came in the house, and my mom was like, "What the fuck is this grown man doing in my house with my son?" She requested his ID, his license, all of the above.
Oh, yeah.
It
She
was
she was giving me a full-on background check.
yeah, so his mom was okay with it
My mom didn't
because
give a fuck. She gave me her keys and was like, "Alright, be safe. Don't crash
because
my car."
again, he's 6'3" and looks 32, so of course his mom was okay with it. No
Yeah.
offense, by the way, Brian.
Oh, none taken. I'll tell my mom about it later. She'll probably chuckle.
But it was it was very funny. It was a weird feeling. Oh, I'm happy we did it though, because I mean, I'm sure by now we would have at least met once. I mean, how many times have we hung out in person now?
6, 7,
Quite a
8?
bit.
I don't know.
Well, not counting the time we lived together.
Oh, yeah. That's further down the road, though.
Yeah.
But,
He
yeah, no,
we
it
we
was
we were roommates for, like, 6 months there, but
it was
that
longer than
was
that. It's like 9 months.
oh, yeah, it was, like, better half of a year, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got to spend 2020 together. It was quite fun.
Oh, when COVID kicked in. Mm.
Yep, literally the month that COVID kicked in, because I had went up there, moved up there like March 1st actually.
Yeah, because you were there for my birthday, right.
Yeah,
Weird times.
very
Weird,
weird.
weird times.
Still are kinda,
Easily. I mean, everything's fucking weird, man. It's mellowing out. It's mellowing out.
right? I mean,
And
like, because for example, like I saw like whenever I would like see videos, like in China, whatever, and like see people with masks on, I'm like, what the hell is that about? Like that's weird, right? And then like within a week of the mask mandation in the United States, it was like normal, and I was like, wow, that's
yeah, no,
that's,
it
that's really
was
odd,
even to this day, masks are almost a fashion point, like fashion statement. People have like designer masks, graphics on their fucking masks and
well, that's
shit.
just that's just modern day society for you.
Yeah, that's fair. And here I am still repping the fucking masks that you throw away after using a couple times.
Yeah, no, I've never bought a known like
Neither have
personalized
I.
mask.
I've never bought a mask. I just always have the throwaway ones because I work in a uh, old folks home, so we always have a shit ton of them.
Right.
So I just always have one on me.
But yeah, so like we met, and it was weird, and then like every time after that was it was weird for like a second, and then eventually like when I had moved up there, it was like it wasn't weird anymore.
Yeah, yeah, no. Once you okay, so you visited one time since you moved back home,
Yeah.
and there was no weird phase. It was just like, "Oh, what's up, dog?"
Yeah, it's like because I mean at this point, like I try to make a trip up there at least once a year. Sometimes
Mhm.
more depending. But
Yeah, no, it was like it was just like seeing, an old friend, obviously, fucking stupid. But
no, I think. Sorry,
there
good.
was yeah, no, you're good. There was no nervous phase, no butterflies in my tummy, wummy, you
You
know what
know
I mean?
why? You know why that is? It was because you had flown down to me to help me
Mm,
move my stuff so we could drive
mhm.
back together. Actually, yeah, that's pretty much the only reason you came was just to drive with me back.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I already
fair.
had moved everything into a truck before you even got there. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go pick Tristan up from the airport, and then we're just gonna drive back. Like you literally took a flight just to drive 6 hours back.
Oh, yeah, man, that's what friends do.
Oh man, that's good. See, that's how you know you have a good friend right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, but, I mean, okay, a quick question.
What you got?
If since we're doing this whole podcast thing, right? And we're actually delving into it, and if you fuckers don't listen to this shit, if you don't like this podcast and wait on your tender little knees for the next one to upload, I will hunt you down, every single one of you. If my neighbor comes out,
Okay, all right, let's calm down. Let's trying to fucking get subscribers here. Or you're trying to lose them before we even have any.
hey, if they leave because of a little threat, don't leave. Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, let's talk about our plans for the podcast. So,
Mhm.
and this is just a hypothetical, just for shits and giggles here. But so, if you could have any guest, like anyone in the world on the podcast, who would you have on?
Oh, jeez.
Whose mind would you like to pick at?
Whose mind will I like to pick? It doesn't matter if they're dead.
I guess not.
Let's see.
Or in jail. They can be in jail too.
Oh, they can?
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Oh, Coolio.
anyone.
Is Coolio in jail?
Really? I don't know.
Coolio.
Is it
No, no, it wouldn't be Coolio, even though I like Coolio's music. Uh,
Coolio?
oh man, that's a very hard question.
Really?
I'm yeah, yeah, no, it
All
is.
right. Well, here I'll go first, and then while I'm talking, you can just think about someone. All right.
Okay, okay, okay.
So I would definitely have on one of my favorite rappers, Logic. Like that guy he'd be fun to pick at his brain because he's so fucking interesting.
Mhm.
His thought process is like the way he makes music, and not even that. Like he's come out with books. Um, I think he was working on directing movies too. I'm not sure about that
Yeah,
100%, but yeah, no, just his whole mindset is just really interesting to me. Um, I remember so one of his albums, one of my favorite albums. Why am I drawing a blank?
I'm not sure.
I say one of my favorite albums, and I can't remember the
And you
name.
can't remember the favorite album.
Um,
Just it's just
oh, an
it's good.
incredible true story. It was an
There you
incredible true
go.
story. Like that album was so fucking good. And if like you're a fan of Logic out there, I mean, hey, shout out you. That guy knows what the fuck he's doing.
To be honest, I have a few, but if I had to choose one, it'd probably be one of my favorite actors, Henry Cavill.
Damn, I thought you were gonna say Tom Cruise.
Now he's kind of nutty. Now Henry Cavill, man, he's not even for like his movies, like Superman or Mission Impossible. I see Henry Cavill being he seems really down to earth. You know what I mean? He seems chill as
Yeah,
shit,
no, I get you.
and he plays a lot of video games. So I feel like me and him would have a lot to talk about. Like we could really get going. Then I'd get his workout plan and be like, "Hey, man, force me to do this for the next 6 years." But no, he seems real down to earth, and I think I genuinely think me and him would have a good, like, I'm saying a lot, down to earth conversation because he seems like a real cool guy. From all his like posts on Instagram and shit like that, we have a lot of things in common, surprisingly, besides being 400 pounds of straight uh muscle.
Yeah, that guy's built like a fucking truck, man.
Well, he's got to be. He's fucking Superman.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, Henry Cavill. Definitely. Logic is a good one though, too. That is a really good one. I didn't think about that.
I would 100% have Logic on. He's so
He
fucking
seems
good.
like a cool guy too, like real chill.
Oh yeah. I think he was actually supposed to have his own like strain of weed out too. I'm not sure what ever
What?
happened.
Really?
Well, yeah, he talked about it. This is a while ago in an interview. I think it was like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. But he was talking about having a strain of weed come
Didn't
out.
Logic retire?
Yeah. He retired last year, I believe.
And oh man, his last album was what was it?
What was it? I don't know. It was. I remember the artwork. I can't remember the name, but I remember the artwork
Yeah,
for
I
it.
do too. I do too. It doesn't matter, but yeah, it sucks that he retired, man, because his stuff was real good. You know, actually, quick side note. You know who I've been listening to besides instead of Logic now?
Who?
NF.
Oh, NF's good. I was listening to him like 3 years ago, and
Hmm.
I just kind of like lost interest. But he's
He's popping
a really
off.
good rapper. Yeah, it was called "Confessions of a Dangerous Mind." That's what it's called.
Indeed. Oh, you're right. Are you sure? No, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. But I mean, what do you think about Henry Cavill? Do you think do you think I'm just overstating it because I'm a big fan of his, or do you think he'd actually be like a pretty chill guy?
Well, I don't know too much about him honestly, but
Hmm.
besides the fact that he's an actor, but like when you say he has you have things in common with him, like what do you like, besides gaming? Like what else do you include in that?
Okay, well, he's a fucking dork and he collects like novelty items like action figures and shit. I saw him
Same with Logic.
really.
Yeah. No, Logic's an anime nerd. He's a collectibles nerd. He loves like gaming too. He
Oh
has his
well,
own Twitch stream too.
so does fucking Cavill. He actually, I think he streamed him building his PC.
That's fucking awesome.
But okay, so besides like gaming and stuff, not much in common really, but as in like the chill thing, anyone, even if you're complete opposites with someone, but they are like relaxed and like just a decent person, you can converse with them and learn a lot from them. I mean, I think that's what happened to me and you is we were different people, but we talked so much that we eventually just became so similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you shared a lot of your interest with me and vice versa, And
Not only
now
that, but like there's been so many weird moments that we've had together that I was like, it seems like it would be impossible. Like I remember I was texting you one day, and I forget what we were talking about, but out of nowhere, we just both sent each other the exact same GIF. And it wasn't
mhm.
like I know when like you open your keyboard or whatever and like and you know, like you hit the GIF button, like it'll like say like recommended GIFs. No, this was a GIF that you actually had to search for.
Yeah.
And like there was like multiple like options from the search thing.
Or
And we happened to pick the exact same one and sent it at the exact same time. Like shit like that like is
there
really
was
weird
also
to
this
me.
one time where we didn't talk prior to this, but I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna text Brian, see what he's up to. I was chilling at, I want to say Outback Steakhouse, or it was
Nope.
some
No, it was Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. And yeah, that's right. And I texted you and I was like, dog, I'm about to dig into some blah, blah, blah steak of some kind. You know what I mean? And you was like, what? And I sent it again, and you sent me a picture of the exact same fucking thing I was about that I got. It was so stupid. We ordered
Yeah.
the goddamn thing at the
I don't
same
think
at the same place without communicating.
Yeah, no, we hadn't talked at all that day. It was just like
Mm-mm.
out of nowhere, we was like checking up on each other, So yeah, like things like that are just like really weird. Like we act similar and like similar things like happen at the same time, like same points in our lives, and then like when we talk about it, it's going on at that time. So
Yeah, no, a lot of weird things like that. I'm sure we can even uh recall them all.
oh yeah, there's been so many times, but yeah, no, shit like that's just like it's weird. It's like fate kind of. Do you believe in fate?
Do I believe in fate? That's a loaded question.
Do you believe are fate and destiny the same thing? Would you put those in the same category?
Fate seems more morbid to me. You know what I mean? Like it seems like
Like there's no escaping it.
exactly. And destiny is this. They're the same fucking thing, right?
Yeah, I would put this in the
I'm
same.
about to look. I'm about to look it up.
Yeah. Give it a good Google. See what the major differences are in the definition.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, because I'm interested in to see like what the actual differences. Because I mean, if anything, there's synonyms. Synonyms. I can't even fucking pronounce that word right. I don't think.
Okay, fate and destiny are both words dealing with predetermined or destined future. However, while fate is concrete and determined by the cosmos, destiny depends on your choices in life. So no, they are not the same.
Oh.
So fate is detrimental. It is this is how it is, and that's how it's going to be. You can choose your own destiny.
Oh, okay. So you actually have a say in like what your destiny is going to be,
Right. Like the choices
something
you
that's like
make, that's
fate.
okay. Then no, I do not believe in fate.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe in
So
destiny.
indeed. Okay. Why do you believe in destiny rather than fate? Fate.
Now, see, this is a loaded argument as well, because you could say that no matter what choices you make, fate will prevail. But I feel like the choices I've made were meant were were changed by me. Like I feel like I was supposed to do things, but I chose something else that was not meant for me. It faded for me. You know what I mean? These are two
Okay.
different beliefs. I feel like either you believe in fate or you believe in destiny. There's no middle ground. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
fate seems like
Yeah, I get that.
going back to video games. We play video games a lot, so
Mhm.
fate seems like it is a closed. What's it? The game we're playing now. All right, so it's not open world. It is guided open world. That's fate.
Yeah.
All right, open world is destiny. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, like you have like a set destination and there's no going around it.
Exactly.
Like there's no other options really for you
You
besides
have to
going
move
there.
forward, and you have to make these
Where
choices.
like games like Elder Scrolls Online, like you can go wherever the fuck you want
You
in
could
that
go
game, really, so long as you're
you
like a
could
certain
go anywhere
level.
you wanted to. You could do this one thing, and it would change this one thing. That's destiny.
Speaking of Elder Scrolls, you remember that time that we had played hide and
Yes.
seek on on that game? That was so fucking fun. We had like what it was like me, you, I think it was a couple other of our friends that were on, and we were just hiding in plain sight. I believe you were you were something. I was a farmer.
Yeah,
Or
we
we
were
were
both
both
farmers.
farmers.
You were raking, I was digging a hole, but they were just emotes. But we looked so
Yeah.
natural doing it because we put on like
Oh
we
yeah.
I remember because we killed the farmers and took their clothes, and then we just started masquerading as them, and we saw our friends that were looking for us run right past us.
They ran past us like 3 or 4 times, and then they just gave
Well,
up
because
eventually. It was
I
like, "I don't know where the
imagine what
fuck
they
these
were
guys
looking
are at."
for was this 8-foot man dressed in full armor, and as soon as they saw me,
Hiding
yeah,
in a
as soon as they
bush
saw me, I'd run. They weren't looking for this this poor peasant man, tending to
out
his
in the
farm.
fields. Gotta harvest this
Mm.
lettuce.
Me and my wife will finally be able to replace the wheel on our cart.
So, like, fucking, times like that were just, like, so
Oh yeah,
fun when we game.
they were obviously unforgettable. Gaming can bring such a. I mean, gaming brought me and you together. Gaming is such a cool thing, man. It is so interesting. It can change your life. I mean, if you're going through a rough patch, like me and you were, like a lot of
It's
people
it's
are,
it's
it is
art.
art. Yeah, you're correct. It's therapy.
Just same thing with, like, music, actual art, anything like that, really just, gets that, what's that thing called? Is it dopamine? Oxytocin? I don't know,
Oxytocin.
whatever it's called. I don't know.
See, I was going to correct you, but I don't remember myself.
Yeah, that thing that makes you feel good inside your head.
Acetaminophen.
Yep, acetaminophen. Just take some of that, you'll be the happiest person
Mhm.
on the world. Tell you what.
Acetaminophen's Tylenol, idiot.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
okay. Jesus. But like I was saying, man, gaming can open so many things for people. It can change a lot. You meet new people, you have new experiences. Like, you don't know how many times I go to work and I want to tell someone, yo, dog, I did this. I went on this raid and I killed this giant thing, but they would just stare at me like I was a fucking idiot. I feel like everyone should play video games. Everyone should experience it because it is a new thing. In the grand scheme of things, video games are new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like why I really want to go to a gaming convention because it's like, I mean, there everybody games really, but like the I guess the level of intensity that they play, or I guess not really the intensity, but like how often and stuff they play, really takes a toll, like accountability in that too. Because like if you're playing, like if you're talking to someone that plays like video games, like maybe like once or twice a month, whatever, like you can't really have like an actual conversation about games with them because like they don't play as often, so they don't
Mhm.
really like you can't really have a efficient conversation with them about it. Whereas someone that plays video games like 3 or 4 times a week, then that's easier
Right.
to talk to them about it. So that's why I really want to go to a gaming convention because like that's all people do is play video games at like these
Yeah, but you
conventions.
gotta think, those people at those conventions probably play video games more than us.
That's fair.
Um,
I mean, we're casual gamers. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't say we're casual. We play it
yeah.
almost every day.
You know what I'd like to do? I'd love to meet one of my YouTubers.
Oh, I would love that too. I've never met a YouTuber, which is weird because a lot of the YouTubers that I know are actually live in the same
Yeah,
state
yeah,
as
I
I
know,
do.
right? Like, I'd love to meet one of my YouTubers that I've followed for years on years on years, you know what I mean?
And so, a lot of people like are like, like, oh, I would never want to meet this person, that they actually like really enjoy their content because like it takes away from the experience for them,
Right.
which I don't get.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I would want to I just wanna meet him basically just to, I don't know, shake their hand. "Thank you for bringing me out of the real world for 5 20 minutes," whatever. That's basically it. I mean, it's more so just to pay my respects, be like, "Thanks, man. You're funny." That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, yeah, just like to like have that
Yeah,
in-person
I
interaction to like
I get the
really.
meet your heroes thing, but, like, legitimately, I wouldn't wanna have a conversation with them. I wouldn't wanna, like, sit there, "Let's go get a beer." I'd more j
Yeah, no,
be
it's
like
just like a show your
exactly.
appreciation rather than just like leaving a fucking comment on one of their videos.
Yeah,
It's
exactly, like,
I guess it's more rewarding
look 'em in
for
the
not
eye
only him but
look
your
him in
you
the eye and be
too.
like, "Good shit. Keep it up, dog." Just I feel
Yeah.
like, okay, so we're just starting this podcast, but let's say a year from now we had a fucking 50 subscribers, and for some reason someone recognized our voice, or if they saw our face on one of our videos, if we ever do that, and they'd be like, "Dude, I listen to your shit all the time. It's awesome." That would mean the world to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. And that's like that goes back to the whole like surreal
Mhm.
feeling, like when you meet someone you've talked to for whatever. Like you feel like you know the person even though you don't really know them like
Yeah.
personally.
It would change everything. Like, it'd make me want to do podcasting even more.
Dude. I remember the one time I met Seth
Oh,
Rogen. It
yeah.
was kind of surreal. Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish
So,
can we actually
which
bring that picture up?
yeah, we
Yeah,
should be able to.
let's try to bring that picture up. Let's see if we can get it on here for everyone to see that. That's pretty good.
Alrighty. Um, but yeah, no, I was actually working at the assisted living facility at the time, and that was when it was hurricane
Mhm.
season. A hurricane was coming on our way, so we had to evacuate to Orlando, and they put us in the Walt Disney uh,
I remember
area. It
that, yeah.
was at the Swan and Dolphin Hotel and Resort, whatever it is, in Orlando. And I guess at the time, Dwayne the Rock Johnson was there, Seth Rogen was there, Kristen Bell from Frozen was there. There was, I
What
think
the
that was it.
fuck were
But
they doing?
I think they were filming something for Netflix at the time. I'm not even sure. I never really looked into it afterwards. But yeah, no. Apparently, it was like I'll never forget this shit. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning because I would have worked night shift, making sure the residents weren't, those ones with like
Right,
sundowners
right.
and stuff weren't coming out of their rooms, because they have dementia and they don't know
They're
what the
like,
fuck's
"Fuck
going
it,
on.
nighttime."
So yeah. So they're just coming out of the room sometimes. So I had to make sure that they weren't
Mhm.
doing that. Well, I was on break. I got my 30-minute break, and um, one of the guys that was coming down to cover my shift while I was on break, it told me he's like, "Hey, so Seth Rogen's up in the lobby right now, just like just chilling, right?" I was like, "No fucking way!" So I go up there, and sure enough, there he is, like standing, just like I think he had like some kind of drink in his hand. I'm not sure what he was drinking,
I feel like the ultimate thing would be to smoke a joint with Seth Rogen.
Oh, I'm getting there, don't worry. So, um,
Did you hear his laugh in person?
no, unfortunately, I didn't.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, yeah, I really wish I did 'cause his laugh is fucking phenomenal.
Should've told him a joke.
Yeah, no, I didn't wanna take up too much of his time, it's kinda like that, like you said, just for like a, "Hey, cool stuff you're doing. Alright,
Oh,
nice
yeah.
meeting you.
I got to
Here's
get
it."
it's grab a pic real quick.
Yeah.
You looked rough in that picture
Yeah,
too.
so, the reason I look rough is because I was working 12-hour shifts, 7 days out of the fucking week. I have issues sleeping during the day. If the sun's up, I'm also up. I can't sleep during the day. It's really difficult for me. So, working the night shift was very, very tiring, exhausting on my
I
physical
remember
and
you were
mental health.
taller than him. You were taller than Seth Rogen.
Well, yeah, I'm a pretty tall dude.
I
Um
just thought that was so funny. I expected him to be tall for some reason.
Now he wasn't short per se because I'm like 6'2", and so he was like, I don't know, like 5, maybe like 5'11". Yeah, so I see him over there, I'm just like, "Holy shit." So I was with my friend Haley, and I was like, "I gotta get a picture with him." And she was like, "Yeah, me too. Me
Obviously.
too." So she's like, "Alright, well, what do I say to him?" I'm like, "What do you mean? He's a normal person. You just walk up and be like, 'Hey, how's it going? I'm a big fan of yours,' you know?"
No,
I
dog.
had to give
You
her
sh
instructions on how.
I just walk up to him like I've seen like, I saw him the other day. "Yo, Seth, let me get that pic, dog." You know what I mean?
Probably start fucking running.
"Yo, Seth, I got your address. Take a picture with me."
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to fucking scare him off. But yeah, so I walk up to him like, "Hey, so, me and my friend Haley actually wanted to get a picture with you if that's okay." And it's like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." Like, in his Seth Rogen voice, which I cannot do because he is Seth Rogen. And,
Mhm.
so we take the picture or whatever, I look rough as shit, like, I hadn't had a haircut, I was exhausted. I'm not proud of that picture.
Hopefully they'll be able to see it. Hopefully they'll we can pull it up.
Yeah. Um,
Hopefully our editor can throw it up there for us.
Shout out Ian. But, yeah, no, he was really cool, he was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And then I was like, "Alright, thanks, man. Fan of your work. I'm
Mhm.
outie." And then I went back and covered my shift. That was cool. And then Kristen Bell actually did, you can look this up on YouTube. Jimmy Fallon had, I guess, like, FaceTimed her or something like that, and he was on her show, or his show rather, sorry. Um, and, like, was taking pictures with the residents, and, one of them was playing the piano with her and stuff, like, it was pretty cool. So, we were all fucking stuck in a resort while this big ass hurricane was going on. It was really fun. I enjoyed it.
I feel like that'd all be hell though,
What do you mean?
being in that damn, uh, hotel while it's, like, pouring down rain, not being able to go out for, like, a smoke or get some fresh air, having to watch those residents.
I mean,
Can't
you
even
get me
go
time during the day.
can't even go smoke a joint with Seth Rogen.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I wanted to get to that. So, my friend Aaron, whatever, he's a big pothead, and he was like, "Yo, I wanna go smoke with him so bad." And I was like, "Go do it." He's like, "I don't wanna get fired." And it's like, "It's worth it." 'Cause I mean, fuck it, you think about it, like, getting bragging rights that you smoked with fucking Seth Rogen versus having a job, I mean, come on. That's like apples to fucking potatoes.
No, man, if I could meet Seth Rogen, I'd probably do it one time. I mean, isn't he like a is he a good guy?
He's a great guy. He is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he does a lot for our communities and stuff and too. Like, he's really good.
It's hard to tell anymore, man. Like, I mean, there's some,
Yeah,
actors that
there's a lot of
are
dirtbags out there, yeah.
yeah, exactly, man. Like, and I never know, like, if I see an actor, if if I should, like, be like, "Should I get a picture with him, or does that make me a communist?" You know what I mean? Like, I never know. Now, if I saw Henry Cavill, I'd try to get a picture with him, with my lips on his.
Yeah.
However, I don't know if he'd enjoy that.
Mustache or no mustache?
Uh, yes.
Indeed. Good answer. Alright, sponsor?
It is 48 minutes. I believe it is time for our sponsor. Everybody, our sponsor.
You gonna do it?
All right, everybody, and thank you for coming in. This episode of Upper Attic is brought to you by Transformers. Not the giant scary robots fighting outside your house right now over a pair of glasses, the ones that provide you electricity.
Mm.
And that was our sponsor. Thank you, everybody.
Shout out Transformers.
Make sure you go outside and give them a wave. Never know when you're going to need light, which is all the time.
You don't nearly need light while you're sleeping.
Are you a 5-year-old? Because 5-year-olds do be using nightlights, my man.
Not my child. He's not getting the nightlight.
You don't have a child.
My future child.
No, okay.
He's not gonna get one. You gotta toughen up. Make the
Indeed.
darkness scared of you. Mm.
The darkness scared of you.
Yeah, my son's gonna be Batman.
Jesus. You know what? I take it back. If I could bring one person onto this podcast, it'd be Bruce Wayne. Not the actor, Batman himself. Jesus.
Oh gosh. Okay, so into other topics that we want to get before we gotta end it off here. Let's talk about pets. Okay, you got pets. You got pets. What kind of pets you
I
got?
got a cat.
Got a cat?
I got a cat and a lizard.
I'm not a fan of cats. Not really a fan.
Yeah, man, I love cats. I really do.
They're too controlling.
Well, see, no, they're not. My cat, I'll be playing video games. She'll just come lay up next to me, chill for a minute, then fuck off when she wants to fuck off. You know what I mean?
I guess.
And when she's hungry, she'll give me a meow, then run to her bowl. It's food time.
Hmm. I guess.
And she shits in a box. Never have to let her out. Can't get better than that.
I guess I don't really. It's not that I don't like them. It's just that I don't know. They're just. I'm just not a cat person. I prefer dogs.
Mhm.
Dogs are all nice and cuddly. Like they'll cuddle with you all the time because they love to cuddle.
Mhm.
You know. Yeah, you gotta let them out the shit, piss, whatever. Unless you're just weird and let your dog shit in your house for some reason.
Right. Oh god, I hope not. Uh, and I also have a lizard. He so if anybody watches this and you guys have a preference for a name, he does not have a name currently because he is our old roommates that just basically didn't want him, didn't really feed him enough, neglect him. If you're listening to this, Dawson, do better next time. uh, hope there's not a next time. Let me be honest with you, because when I got this little dude here, I picked him up, thought he was dead, right? So I just started feeding him, try to take care of him, uh, and now he just does not like being touched by humans because he was neglected. But he's good, full of health, and he runs around, eats, hunts, all good. He's a healthy little fella. Believe his, I really do believe his growth is stunted.
Oh, for sure.
Not
He
really,
should be.
not really growing too
He
much.
should be twice the size that he is now.
He is bigger. You know what I mean? He is definitely bigger. He's grown a little bit, but I think is going to be like 6 inches as the rest of his life.
Dude, which is crazy because I have a bearded dragon. His name is Percy. I've had him for.
Oh, did I not specify that? Yeah, the little lizard is a bearded dragon. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, yeah. So I've had a bearded dragon for Percy. It will be 7 years old, and
Sheesh.
yeah, no, he'll be 7 years old in December of this year. But yeah, he's honestly one of the most fucking chill animals I've ever had. Like
Oh yeah, dude. Percy is a homie. Man, he would when we were drinking and partying up, he'd be right there with us, chilling and drinking it up.
oh yeah, like I would like always take him longboarding with me. I would play video games with him on my shoulder, and he'd love it. He'd just sit there and chill.
Oh yeah, I remember you like set him on your longboard and just roll him down.
Yeah, dude, he loved that shit. Little skater bearded dragon.
Skater lizard. He was a skater lizard. He said, "See you later, lizard."
Hate that. But yeah, no. So he's big now. He's about 14. No, he's bigger than that.
Mhm.
Maybe like 16 inches.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's a big boy and he's got a fat
That's a
belly.
big one. Yeah, that's a big lizard.
It's actually pretty cool because so there's two different types. Well, yeah, in pet stores at least, there's two different types of bearded
Yeah.
dragons. You got your fancies, which are all nice and colorful, like they have the red, yellow, orange. Uh, and then there's some that actually like some are just like albino, some are just like completely black, which are amazing. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, Percy was just supposed to be like a regular one. Like the regular ones are usually just brown, brown. They're brown.
Brown with brown, black spots, tan belly, the usual.
Yeah, they don't have too much color on them, really. So I
Mhm.
bought Percy as a regular one, but he actually grew.
Still sweethearts, though. Still
Oh
sweethearts.
yeah,
Just different colors.
yeah. But when I bought Percy, he was supposed to be a regular one, but he grew into his colors, so he actually turned out to be a fancy color one. So he's primarily orange all around, but he has like his red spikes on him, and some of them are yellow
Oh,
too.
his spikes are orange, aren't they?
No, his spikes are reddish and yellow.
Yeah, it's like orange.
No, I mean like there's some spikes on him that are like red, and then
Oh, I
some
see
that
what you
are
mean.
actually
Okay,
yellow.
okay.
Like
I thought you meant red, yellow. I was like, that makes orange, dude.
I know my colors.
Alright, my bad.
I
Fuck.
actually got to trim his nails down. They're getting pretty long.
Oh man, I hate doing that. Especially for cats, it's
I
rough.
think he doesn't like it either. It's the only time he really like puffs his beard up at me.
So, real quick, Brian, if you don't mind, uh, we're running to the near the end of our first episode. By the way, if you've listened this long and you are enjoying it, we are going to try to start uploading. What do you say? Twice to three times a week.
I was thinking twice a week
Hmm.
maybe.
And when this uploads, it will be a Monday. Should be Monday. Um, so we're gonna try to do twice to three times a week if we're feeling crazy. We do have day jobs.
Yeah, we do. Hopefully, make this
um,
into like a full time gig though. I would love to do that.
Absolutely. I would love to be able to give this out to everybody. And if people can listen to this on their way to work, or if their job is to drive around and they can listen to this and relax for a little bit, I'd love that. Get a laugh out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
This is for everyone that's listening right now. This is for you guys. Obviously, this is for us too. Don't get me wrong. This is a stress reliever to be able to just sit here and talk. Hell yeah, man, all day long.
to be honest, we would be doing this anyway if like just sitting here talking, even if we
Hmm.
didn't have a podcast. That's which is another reason why we fucking got into this shit. So,
Correct.
but yeah, don't
But
forget to like and subscribe and whatever else you can do to support us.
um,
Hopefully,
And real quick, if we want to, Brian, we go ahead and mention what type of podcast we're trying to do here.
the kind where you
Um,
talk. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm
well,
not
I meant like topic wise.
topic wise. Pretty much anything. Anything that comes to mind. Like
Yeah,
we'll try to see what current events are going on, maybe, or whatever kind of stories that we have in the past that we've made together.
exactly. And
Um,
if you guys want to hear us talk about anything, we will do a research and talk about it the best we can. So leave in the comments. We want to hear your feedback. We want to hear we want to we want to see what you guys want to hear us talk about, which we are fully open to. We'd love to talk about whatever you guys want to hear. That really is what we're here for, is to entertain you guys. So if you want to hear something specific, we'll try to do that in our next episode.
yeah, doesn't hurt to just drop a comment. Um, and eventually, I'd like to have some guests on too. So we'll see what kind of guests we can get on.
Where hopefully we can get on our maybe one day we can get our graphic designer on, maybe our merchandiser on. We're going to try to get some t-shirts out. Obviously we're brand new to this, so that's going to be real slow coming.
But depending on how much you guys show support and see that we see that you actually want to hear more from us, then that stuff will definitely come in time.
Indeed. But I mean, I think that about wraps it up, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I want to thank Transformers once again for providing all that electricity that we all use.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
good stuff. And shout out to everybody that helps us out with these podcasts. You know who you are.
And if you did enjoy this, please like and subscribe. I promise you there'll be more. And like I said, if you guys want to hear anything new, anything different, just let us know. We're open to ideas.
And you can find us on Spotify, YouTube, primarily YouTube, as well as other platforms. Pretty much wherever you can get a podcast, we're going to try and upload to it. So just keep an eye out.
And the next podcast, we're going to try to update you on what the specific platform, so everybody can, whichever one you're comfortable with.
So I think that's going to do it here. And hopefully you guys tune into the next episode.